Hey, mech warriors, welcome to Bad Ben's Battle Mechs. I'm Bad Ben. So I was searching through, 3D printed objects and so on the other day, and I came across this large scale articulated Mad Cat 2, and I just think it looks really awesome. And I just recently got myself a 3D printer, and I thought, why not give this a shot? So I already downloaded all of the pieces. Now, I got to say, this isn't actually. So, this is by Zloikot, I guess. But it's not actually originally created by that guy. It's originally created by Robert Anthony Davey or Bobbert Max. Made the original one, and I didn't see this one first, or else I would have probably downloaded this one. And what's cool about this one is that it actually comes with like alternate weapons loadouts. Yeah, see, you can get alternate weapon loadouts for it and so on. But I didn't see this one first, and that's okay. This one says I just added some cosmetic changes and fixed a few minor bugs. This model is scaled, and I already started this one before I found this one. I should do my research better next time. Doesn't matter. So I already started this one, so I'm going to continue with this one. And I've got all the files here. So I've arranged them all. There's 19 pieces. There aren't 19 pieces here, but you only get like a left leg, so you got to make a mirror for the right leg, right? And same with the arms and so on. So I've done all of that, and it's all laid out. Here we go. So here's all the 19 pieces. I've already started on. I have both the feet done and the legs done, and they go together really well. And yeah, so next piece I'm going to be doing is this, but I've got video of all of it, so I'm going to put together a time lapse. I'll show you some of the printing. Then we'll put the thing together. Yeah. Then maybe paint it. I mean, it won't look great unless I paint it. Anyway, so without further ado, let's get slicing. This is my next piece, so I'm going to slice that. Before I do that, I'll just go over my settings here. So I'm using a 0.4 nozzle. I'm just using Bambu PLA Basic. 20 millimeter standard. It's fine. It looks good. For supports, it definitely needs tree supports. I'll show you my settings that I'm using here. They seem to work really well. The trees come off perfectly. I'll flash those. I'll put those up on the screen. These aren't my settings. I got these from Propane Prod. I'll put a link in the description to his channel. He's the one that came up with these trees, and they're originally made for minis, but I used the same settings for this, and it really seems to work off great. They pop off perfectly. Just as a note, this piece here, if it's printed like this, like it comes straight up and down, it's actually really fragile because these balls, they flex kind of like this in, and then it's just one layer, holding it. Instead, it's a lot better if they're turned flat like that, and then when they flex, oops, this part is a whole bunch of filaments, and it's a lot stronger because I printed one and it broke, and then I flipped it on its side and it didn't break. So there's that. One other thing, I put all the weapon barrels onto one plate, and I arranged them like this so that the supports would only be touching this back end that would be invisible anyway, because the places where the supports touch does get kind of weird. It's not perfect. So having the supports on the undersides or places like the backs of these that you're not going to see, I think is going to be better. So that's it. So the total time is going to be 15 hours and 48 minutes. The model weight will be 197.38 grams. For the supports, it'll be 38.7 grams for a total of 236.08 grams and a total cost of €3.54 for all of the plastic. All right, so just going to slice this plate. We'll have a look. That's what the supports are going to look like. A little underneath this ball joint here. These ones underneath, it's going to have to make some underneath here, but those are really easy to get off as well. Anyway, let's see how long it's going to take. This piece is only going to take 47 minutes, 48 minutes. It's going to weigh 9.34 grams. All right, let's get printing. All right, so it is all finished. Took a little while, but there were no problems. Nothing failed in the printer or anything like that. Everything printed fine the first time. The only thing, these kind of had to be trimmed down, the backs, because they didn't want to fit in these little areas, but it's fine. Just a few cuts with a hobby knife, and it was no problem. I'm actually really impressed by, the detail and the articulation on this. Everything moves well, and it's able to stand on its own, no problem. In a lot of different poses, I was kind of having fun with some of these. You could do kind of peeking around the corner kind of pose, there's a building. Yeah. And I was wondering why this pin that holds the torsos, there's a little pin, and I was showing that it has to be, the orientation has to be changed at the beginning, and it's true, but I was wondering, why do they print that separately? Why isn't it integrated into the torso, one of the parts? And that's actually self-explanatory, because if it was, then it would always print in the wrong orientation, and if it did break, you'd have to print yourself an entirely new upper or bottom part to replace it, and that would be stupid. So having that pin be separate, when mine broke, I just took it out and printed a new one, because that's the most fragile part. So that's good. The arms move. I glued these in because they don't stay in like super well. These just pop on. Those don't have to be glued on, in either. Those just pop on and stay really nicely. No problem. It's honestly like toy grade. you can play with this. It's not just a model. Oh, you see all the mess back there if I do that. It's not just a model, although it is really cool. But not something you just have to put on your shelf. You could actually like print this off for your kids, and they could play with it and take it apart. And if I did that other one, have like different weapon packs, that would be really cool. Anyway, I'm not going to paint it right now. If I do paint it, that's going to be a separate video because that's going to take even longer than it took to print the whole thing. And I'm not really super awesome at painting either. I just wanted to show off this articulated Mad Cat and how cool it is. And it was free. Well, except for the plastic that I spent on it. But the toes move, and the toes actually, they help with the balance. Like if it's not balanced, you just make sure the toes are down, and it can actually often balance itself really well. Awesome Mini. I can't wait to do more like this. If there are more like this, I'm not sure. If you know of more like articulated, it doesn't actually, if you know of more large scale mechs that I can print, because I really like doing this, tell me in the comments. I really like this leaned over look. Like it's going to shoot around the corner. I think that looks really cool. Makes it look really mobile. Yeah, so I don't know what else to say. It's really cool. It's really sturdy. I've dropped it several times. I've taken it apart. I've put it back together. Other than that torso pin breaking, and since I printed in the other orientation, it hasn't broken at all. Amazing little Mini. If you have yourself a 3D printer, I can absolutely recommend going to get yourself this, especially because it's free and it's a lot of fun. Cool. All right, then I'm going to let you go. Hope you enjoyed the video. Here, one more turn around. The back is really nice, too. I like it. I'm going to paint those. Those are the jump jets. Actually, one more thing. This, I've realized, there's no Mad Cat Mark II that is this variant. So no Mad Cat Mark II actually has LRM 20s. And what's funny is the files, they say that this is a Gauss rifle and this is an AC-20. So it has two LRM 20s, two Gauss rifles, and two LRM 20s. I'm pretty sure that it would never be able to hold that much weaponry and all of the ammo that goes. I tried to actually make this in like Mega Mech Lab, not a chance. As soon as you get those LRM 20s, you have most of your space taken off. You could take off a lot of armor, and you could reduce the engine size and make it a lot slower, possibly, to get all that weapons on. I don't think that would be worth it. Anyway, no big deal. Now I will end the video, because I don't think I have much else to say. But this turns really nicely. Okay. So, hope you enjoyed the video. Hope you have a good one. Hope to see you next time. Bye-bye.